Welcome to the new year. We know you might have already given up on your New Year's resolution, but we haven't given up on you. Welcome to Full Disclosure.
For our next segment on the Full Disclosure podcast, I'm going to shake things up here a little bit and roll into Jim's book club. First book club of the new year.
Woo!
Jim's reading. Jim's always reading. And as always, we'd love to hear about it. Take it away, Jim.
Yeah, this was, I am happy about my reading habit because I forgot that I had to pick a book until 5 minutes before we recorded. I had already ordered 3 copies of these, give one of these to your wife. So I had our prop ready to go, which is a book I greatly enjoyed over the last month, The Science of Scaling. Dr. Benjamin Hardy, he's written a few other books around the topic of scaling your business. 10X is easier than 2X was one of them as well, that I read, which was really good. So basically, he goes through a framework of rapid business growth. And the general thesis is it's a lot easier to have a very bold, overarching goal than any sort of incremental goal, because it basically shuts out all the noise. When you have a very bold goal, like 10x your business, everyone loves to use the JFK example. We are going to the moon at the end of the decade, right? And he talks about it, and he actually said that JFK could have done it faster. So it was kind of funny in there. But he said basically, like, we're wired to only take in the information that we need. And by having an aggressive goal, it allows you to filter out a lot of the things that you shouldn't be doing. So it's been a very good way of thinking for me. I think it really informed the goal that we set for the company for the next 2 years, and kind of how aggressive we wanted to be with that, to kind of get people thinking in the right way, to look at kind of the true constraints of growing our business, and to really kind of look at the things that are the highest impact for us. So I really, really enjoyed this. Highly recommend it. The Science of Scaling by Dr. Benjamin Hardy.
All right. Ooh. What kind of readers do you think would most benefit from this book?
If you're in a position where you're goal setting for a business, if you have an idea that you've been working on, I think in general anyone would benefit, because I think people probably don't always set aggressive enough goals for themselves, regardless of what it is, because it doesn't always necessarily have to be a business goal. I would recommend this to pretty much anyone, because I think it's an entertaining book and it kind of shifts your way of thinking. I have friends who, aren't necessarily running a business or doing anything like that, but they would personally benefit a lot from this book, because I think they could get a little more aggressive for how they goal set and how they make their career decisions and kind of the types of things they look for. So I think there are folks who would benefit quite a bit from this, because even if you're not running a business, you're setting goals, or you're able to set goals in any way, shape, or form. Part of why I picked this book too for New Year's resolutions. Everyone has what they want to do, what their goals are for the year, but you don't really and very often they fail, right? It's a running joke, like 3 weeks and everyone kind of stops their New Year's resolutions. So,
Jim, one of these months we'll have to have you feature like the best bedtime story, like kids' book as a dad, like Goodnight Moon. I feel like that should feature on Full Disclosure at some point. It's only right.
I'll pull a kid's book I'll try to think of a good one.
Thank you so much for watching Full Disclosure. Like, subscribe, hit all the buttons wherever you find this podcast. We really appreciate it.
Full disclosure, you can accomplish that New Year's resolution, especially if you read The Science of Scaling.